dwene ne amha kakra isanse eye asemu hia oman ne kankro ene ne puntu ntra ena ye ni abresa enti ene bedwafo ebeba ma me no bedi nkomo no bakwa beka mensa eye onunyafo Derek Ohene Bekwen enkane Upper West Akem emrache bedwani ND sama yoko ni dinimu wono aba beka mensa wa hwehwe kwan se Bernard Mona ena fe George Aisi enso baba kan yensa na fe ina hye so omunya maye no yemienu ye be hyase gidigidi nansa na no ena na kusi jesi ICGC dwunase kumase ena wawoda na kusi jesi entinana yema wo happy birthday anopei nyakopon onhyira pa sanso na ba ku bi amamfamfam na fe yenso so ne yenko Madam Gift Donko we teacher ni ewo St Andrews Junior High School ewo Asante Mampong ifiri Tommy au UTV Kumasi ose oma happy birthday honorable Machi
yeah
me bibia aboko de ide hwase eyi mo party ne mu ye boko de
oh ya asumje nko a
we are sure
so nim say do sabre ya na amanyako bia guso ya hoboa say e beto niam yi akotwen say abato kese da yen ne mu no do sabre so na nkrofo so e de won propaganda negative ones into true
na
be say e di rura obidiem nanso ye den amanyako de na amanyako no nim ne hihye no nim se ne o carry ne ho e de konanim but so far so good because we share NDC party ne hihye ya dwumadie di ni 2020 about to e dagana fo nyina ani so na gana fo aye krado se omode abenwa no emma NDC na yirim ne yekoso ni nti ama na ntimi amaso no na as a party no se yekekan ho to ye niam yi ama saa de me frɛ no yini because na ye yini kase ntimi nkoba ya kwan bi nti so far de yinim se ye flag bearer odi yanim ko okono 2020 no we ni bibia wada wakokọ taba na SF otu na mo no koda nkrofo ase because for Ghanaians to give you over 6 million votes the agi2 mu kura na amfa nchen no kura na ebo 6 million na un say yes Ghana for a crowd say omampani John Domani Hama na membo no omunya anka mbrabio nti onam em said this week here obesa akọ ne fa etoso no yeah na ebekọ awie ni nyina na party no ye ne hihye ye ba bekọ ye be branch elections ye be constituency elections and san ye kwakoye ye regional and national ni nyina no na amanyoko no e de ye ne nkekae na okọ ase ho so a se na amanfo ho pre won na ehwe se amanyoko no bekeka ne nioma yi ntam na wanya kwan na fi woni ya kan bom akoye nkunimdi for 2024 no ene hu dwumadi na yeguso ayeden yedi enche nim say party mpanifo de enhye bia esene fata yeah party ne de be konanim regarding the reorganization of the party no mpanifo de be ayeden e de be ba okay nti no yeguso
so far so good okay George Aisi
ja
waba
Wadaroma.
Let's say mata de efe. Na bo life o.
Yes, I was a crutch.
The romantic
staff of
Nadmo. Nana show.
No.
Oh nana. And I'm from fo.
I help out.
Nana mini pa from fo. Then I'm a fan swan far.
Maybe I know filled. Maybe I know filled.
And to bash your phone so.
Yeah.
Adekye me number goes.
My reminder no.
Reminder no mommy. Saji show.
Said you.
On the main can she.
George. Many aja.
Ya be ye be din komo. Ye ni kan fata krade ensem semi enhyase. Ifibra ewrabai ye te se so afa no mum. Ehun sama yakoji na aba o ena onyimo wonyimo yakwe no test wonyim ena manfo burunua wurewure mu afi ababe pie mu se yese ose ono ankasa agya to mu se na wonyem na one ne mame ne kaba omu eye bibi etisa on se number omu frɛ use ye de frɛ sɛ ye de je agide no eye ransom do kra no ewura na ono ane number and just say and some na be bibiri ye bi say what did even inform somebody to take such a decision say me amete wo na me amede ade ahye be yafunu samenyam atena se bosumi bibiri mankrofo humi a I feel last minute me say
I mean phobia for
how
eja emre aye wo mu ya na enoma pi aye ni na eba awon wasem bibiri ba de di kan ma minchia o na minchia honorable minchia ahwefo nyina takrade nsem takrade we ba biem no bia takrade na de ha me kakra ye say honorable minister the national security report etu abonten and ye dwa no say eze aboana nka na say akrantie ye nyina gidi Ghana fo na oh wow one of your media guys mesremo media fo ye hu ye as a fourth state of the realm mo ye verification and authentication and munya the other side of the story sana momo ye ana meboa the other side and so we dey
e bi no so na ban na ye dey ko obi ka say anya say be original minister no eni ho kwan so ye na mo no ye ongoing investigation
no it is there's a criminal conduct
sure secondly your professional bodies are woman na say jumedi o mo hwe your doctors wo ho your police wo ho
regional minister in national security report
oh no
was ma me no ye criminal no ma o ye no with criminal intent
na no override police for investigations
no police but it doesn't stop it but when you say report no o ho kwan so the tudwa say de kosuni because the source no authentic say ma me no o ye bibia enye enti eno no amount the initial you say nipa na wo deal with no ebia or some criminal intent or ulterior motive so say ye na minister report no nya authentic and the sabi ye beka so wo prepare ne ho dodo
ne ko ba say bia
authentic
ko ba say bia kapo ne de o kan police force de o mo kai sanka an share
no even a man report
it's na me ka say
even a man report
say ye nya abotre no nsemu piepie ba
yes
nsemu piepie
no but first we no the two ho no e be ma direction and pointers e be ma police for no e kwan ya wo mo mfa so ye wo investigation say nipa na mo deal with no sabi enye say obi a kidnap no
what's the ka say omotua ransom bi e de ma nkrofo no but police force mo say ransom no mu nim ho hwe
no patch say the man that figure at all say in case that demand comes so say they are ready to release it but no I don't know whether national security regional security decision
no so
okay otuama hwan me dey menim say or the my police for no so omfa to but as to whether what tia the authentication you know ebe my but mami asemi dey ye besre o hwe we mu a ya na sebe aware mu nsemsem ejakwabna sebe nyame adom kra wo baba ko so na second child na e bia che na emma ya ade sebe obi wo ho oni bi kra wo de awo ba ko second one na che usuro se wukunu be ye de wukunu ye wukunu etuntimi ni wukunu ni nkomo aja che se usuro wukunu to the extent say unya mfa yefunu no ama aye wo dadwene se wukunu be ye wo dai obeja wo na obebro wo na obe ye wo dai akọ maame ho na abataro so o de ba ye be ma suggestion bi ye maame no me yesremu a yensenum ne noma ebi wo ho a sa ideas na mo de ma mofra no ebi timi gu aware wo de wo dwen se ni yie mu a so ultimately pese ne abema no sebi na nanim atwa wa wo ho no ohun se ampa se ne yire na wonyinsen bia no the way I was surprised se ukunu kra eno kra no betimi ama ebia onye na adwe so beja but sad the seat no ebe mu waja so nti about time yesra mu maame no so pushi no so oye o twan try do baby na o say ofa kwan ya be fa say bia wapone ananya sa na ka no enu nti na kidnap no be mu self arranged kidnap sabi enye for money bia just to get say the way torture no nti ne ma no opone omo ama omo nyina wahwe wo mo and the obafia you know be ma no be krokro no na ordinary inside ordinary ne kuku mu na che say ya sha ase foforo. That was their motive, but unfortunately no minister kan ya na omo so di achinye bebre no ene na edin ya bedu ba bia ya du yo and ono aso akwaya confession finally so ye besre ye nuanom ma aware de nyame ye se nyame na ma ema nyame ade chewa ye beda nyame ase won fa ma wo so a koso ko nkotodua nim na bompaye nenya otwen honhom se emrepamu no nyame ade bedomu ye ka ye maame Sarah ni eja Abraham nti wo ye na wo ye force na che say two things or ye we na anka wo koye sa force about birth ni we no anu ye find motive. The other alternative ni say anka obekwa akoto obi ba John wade ye
na basa ne ba
because am obi ehun say wonyim bosome nkro community wo why ni interview no ka as maame no nyim obia because we carry artificial yam obi ehun say wonyim enti ye besre ye ma no credie eyeyi ohun the other angle na ma minister so by the national security angle ohun e na wo man no western region biem so sa kasa no western region biem ohun e ma aban so sebe ye be didi bone ohun enti minister no as the chairman of Rexeg no also hwese no kra wo mu no Ghana fo nyina hu ni ehun sebe enye nipa bonfo bi ena eye ama aban agidi mboni say your security force no is not up to the tax anyway nti eye sebe bia ye do no minister ene mpanifo ahwehwe mu nyina last one Jacob na
yes sir
mate say ma eno maame no say enka wo pache wo say ma ye twena so ana amebo ene de menene nyaadwe the seat of public officer
so what do you what do you
Uncle court na judge ebe bua say wanu hu a de ba wutim nti a wutu sa na mo no judge na be ka police officer de oya de achew this way so I am national o mine nyina any de achi so enti enya de a ye be so say ye nya da bi ye fa no court ye de court na judge na ahwe say wanya nuhu nti ye fa nche no a na de ache na ne de ntetia anya sa ye mamra no ene nini
okay George ayisi na ye tin kanope honorable takradi samsam ye mr shaise no wa oni tua ba pim ba bi aye duri me de na me hwe no from this angle say en hwe say psychologically mentally no niam e ko yi say ko na
that's also good
and said that common say obi be planning bibi for such a long time I don't get it.
I mean you in the cre I mean chairman man for kakra Eastern region and ya power station me narrowed down to my constituency and then my party penny for any kind many are just
so see me so mean chia lower was touching
lower was you go back apa if lower money pay when you janu yeah on the minister no dey no em say menua Karochi Dako he was my colleague on the education committee of parliament fine gentleman you see but in communication especially when you are delivering a message to the people you want to look at your audience, maybe all the information, and the timing is key. Say, Hona, yes, on his view, no, being the Rexec chairman, no, of course, and Tempa, no, for the near the Embra, until you wouldn't blame the backlash by I feel the populace, one more, and in Anya, because it was a timer. Now, police for be my, now, our friend saying, so, expectation be a month for a summa, I mean, yes, say. Oh, na police won country, but obia wo wono ma ne omo ye no almost saying to you because they were shocked because enya cemetery and no minister so for say ntempa no me ma o man no ye dan ehu ne ekoso but ye ko ye nim no menua ye ma me ne de no kwasem ni wagu ma ho fi no kwade ye nyina abra na confession in my no ye kase obi oba warefo no oyo yiria Bible say unya oyirepa ho na so ti ase nti no enime bi saa no media I will go to the extent say we should investigate the first child media to be able to go to the market and buy that silicone stuff one fan to man share who are serious are you serious na utumi keep away fi be manual for about 9 months then kra na be mu na ne maame so kra be supportive so ba no ko na ye then we are looking at the psychological bit and now who can want some it was well supported by the mother then na who this ye oyiri wonu ku wo baba ako ne to so mienu maya who did na esie to the extent so be fake akwa baby okoda mini serious oh yes sir e man ti say ma no amante za o oyiri sa ya fun yi kra odi sie ye ya fun na pia no na do nsafa na oba no uti ase no oba na kuma to ne yam no you care utumi de sie ukun for 9 months adia hadri nti mama yenko me de me feel say me sympathize with them abra we no hu no but let's go the extra mile yenko hwe because entiase no na kakra why can a woman do that oku enye se wonwo da wo ba utumi ku feki eyisu wa wo number e de frɛ e demand even isika for no obi ampe no how ne mpe ne boni ewia then he can undergo whatever a year bema na kuma na ade but ye nhwemu kosi ase ebo man ebo ye insecurity no ema ye hu ni mebie ni so chen bibi ba so let's go and find out maybe let's go the extra mile obi a nyese ye nyendwe ne ho medwe ne ho but what you can e mabo ani a obebi say was he trying to fake say or your ba or your fertile so no how the fertility dia nka mesusu so be ni oye no that's why people are calling for say me minister call no ye adwuma let's do some DNA test to find out say what I say the first child no no ane ba e me atini maybe ase na fe hu say no ane ba then let's go further to find out then cry no what was the motive behind ni oye no because we can bo ani ensi ani o wo dada o kun say wa wa na now ma me so aboa o ana scan na wo pe
wo ka so ba dwene ho wo dwene ho wo hu be bia wo de wuti be fa esan se asam no aye hwanyan aye star bi pa na aye eba ni sa no a let's look at image de ma man no in the international scene ni ti a amana ya ni bresam ni say South Africa ho no eye baby oil wo ana baby oil wo bia so yenim Africa ha nsama hodo a eye epiepie fa ho yenim sa hodo ye epiepie fa ho enti eba ni say no nipa bonfo bi be fa kwati kwan bi so aye niam hodo bi a na say obegina wo so de aya no no enti I think say yasem hia Bernard akwaba bibi aboko de na ye kata kwade nsem ya na ode wo 3-star beret aba enti akwaba bio
wa ma George asha se wasere bio mo
George sro so why then
George dey be asre sa ye crap na say text no say George asre do
ma meni anko 3-star
beret ne kata kwade nsem se wadi akira bepem ne baby edro na ura ne say yes wa confess say no nyam no fake ne ma made boy no chidom na butumi yes and nsema do bebre but then also say it say yeah because the SCA no minimum say bi afoforo be say because a form ni nyina prekope the whole of my money nyina and asase bi nyina ye kan wasam gidigidi panti mama tie wo so submission so what asase mu so
mama nchia etiefuo ene ahwefuo ene menua mu amo ha ansa na me bedru ye na nsemiye mu yedu kakra because I can say I've come close to such in life. And it's normal. Mamenka nunkre. Say nipa engine tum say our doctors are not telling the truth. And assume there's some dark cloud around their pregnancy. And I'm sure say munyina matis has say me that. Say obi wanyimbe say 2 years, 3 years. And all of a sudden wabewo. And then the society they give names to. In the medical your friend pseudocyesis. Pseudocyesis, and they say you own onyemo, but it gives you the impression say onyem. There is full body transformation. All of a sudden, is growing, and you see facial changes akin to pregnancy. Women's crampo ebejai. And these have happened to many women. And they have the full belief, say, omonyem. Omoko hospital now doctors no koka say omonyema. They refuse to listen to the medical advices. Omonko hospital biom. They'll start resorting to local spiritualities. No more yet. And these things from time immemorial, but we didn't get to know about it in the form that we have known. Until I'm not so convinced, say, if it's not for pressure, I'm sure that this lady, the lady, she might have gone through this pseudocyesis that have the full belief. And you see body changes of your wife, you see that the belly is growing, so you also have the false
silicone.
Some
feature material.
I'm saying that you have the full belief that these things happen. Because particularly when the husband who sleeps with her also believes that it happens. At the end of the day, so Obabe confess here, then there is another leg to it, in my opinion. One, catch there a we are seeing say onyemno. Was it the case that you wanted to steal somebody's baby? Because most often you have to say will be at hospital and this could be one of them. Say at the end of the day, no alcohol be obiba. Now say because society believes that now on him. But to the full knowledge, you know himself on him. So you wanted to probably use that occasion to go and steal. So we should investigate the real intention behind the faking of the processes. Otherwise, I also think that there is the need for psychological treatment, knowing very well that pseudocyesis occur and people have the false assumption. And so I've seen some people, we call it secondary infertility. And all of a sudden, so Okachire says, it becomes a new whole chapter because why? And all of a sudden, the medics are saying that no, because they can test and see that you are fertile enough. Ukunu you fertile, Wankasa you fertile, and now Oyiri you fertile, Obemano, you are not being able to produce again. It's secondary infertility, and it is something that our society must be properly educated on. And so we need a lot of education on these matters. Now, at the end of the day, we should be able to resolve it. So at this hour, Nikununo needs a lot of psychological tuning to overcome the trauma and the expectations now on Makon. Even the people within the same vicinity, they will be in shock as of now. Say, why yani mami yeti and na yenina yehunia at the development. So you don't just take it for granted because some of them are still in surprise. Say we see, and then let the investigation continue. Let us unravel it. This can become a test case to enlighten the rest of us in our society. Say, and the attack in childless marriages, and also can be because society's expectation is that say then pressure is on, and in particular on the women. the pressure on the men is a little mild. The old man will say, if he's determined that won't mean why, it's not so much of a crime like a woman. And why we say, and we see it all the time. These pressures mount to a certain extent that one show people will begin to fake in order that they can go and steal a child in the course of that if they get to the opportunity, or link up with the medical institutions. Now they know how to do it. Now at the end of the day, there's a baby in the house. The man is happy. Meanwhile, it is not true to say yeah.
And will be
was a behavior.
say honorable Nansen say yinim robberies ekoso baku si wo achemotanye ano ha ya wiakete bakun esi ewo West Hills Mall weja nchen ho that same time na baku so sensi wotema nipa nan atimoto miino so ena wo mo agin krofo sika ama ye ka say police fo akum nipa mienu atimoto so egidi say sa krofo wiamfu ya etete amafo nkra ha no wo mo enum ho bi. When you sit back as former MP, now we share their koya. Would you say, or money you secured and I say, your security set up on Akasano? We share to say,
Many Medasi. No custom said Medina Chronona Coson was our cousin. Mohadi Mikotoso.
What about so?
Yes, and I me fee counsel. Do her not a seat, just some few way. When you're not going to jam me in, I'm when I'm a coy. Now, share the same approach. No more use of the style. On my piano, it do baby. When it comes to security, also as a former DC, no Mahamanya, when you chair the dissect. And a do baby if you community now, tenor. And you must sound. As I was sound in terms of security. So you use the same approach. We have problems. Your details on my way. I go abemu sin senia kanina yede. Etie. Ase agitumza. Yenka se awo wo mbemuda. Yenka se oman no enema nko so da. Sabre iso no. Sa wo do waso to fomu a esu ankrofo so esu ewa ahokyere akosoro. Untumi obeka se obribia no yesu but sabre ni esu anipa esu kan nipa eka adwuma eniwo ye nyina agitum say unemployment ye issue wo krom ha. The lifestyles of the people ene abrante wa ene a odi beye 2021 a ope ni akane no baka se school kra onye den onwie ni wakope wujin watinji a enye ye se lifestyle asesan wo man mu ha nipa aye too ambitious nso ye ni adwuma ye ntu kasa ne man nyina bomu a ena ye security apparatus nankasa na wo krom ano. The question is are we up to the changes or mining come or minus a sound no matter sound ube one and say yes a sound first na you one use this visibility baby abe police for near there na ye hu sa nyoma e do bibi na omo withdraw and we ye den e koso enye no kuto no me stress ye police no na ye in charge of nia ese omo hwe na ye internal security ne den ye adwuma mesu say omo sesa won ma ye kakra they should be up to the game kan na obegina loro kwan so nkuto na me say no kwasem ni me obi a police fo gina me 100 times me gina etwemo wa so kraka na police fo gina wankasa bi so say na omo hwe unless some what type of be na why a big vigilant where you near koso police phones assassin on we won you man oh nti ye hu ni say no we ba ko ne ba wo afese odododio area ho e kokole budie no
gulon van de no
e ba ye nti eno na amaye bibia say ofeni say yansesa ye ne o maye kakra so okasa o mani mu ye secure da o mo pese o meji atum but next obia ko yiska meti we ne me nya sa mistake no say me ko ska kase bi kra ko yi a minim ne o hwe me minim ne o yeden oba and into the police call say well person ko set transactions no mo wa asonti no I think it's a good call ya be sure police for no say ni ekoso ni na e wo fare bai bebre minia ene hu akuratuo no kura na wo mo chichi won na yehwe say nipa yehwe won nipa su ene tuo anka police for ni kura akudin crofon sem background ben last time me share video me kan wan sem wa because wan sem no enenam I obi kura kwa it's one of your me say hu ya e blemu even police form penny for no so omunim nipa bia wo mu wo information say police for ni mo one of the major networks na kan wasam oh okan usam say police form penny for bi ni some sankrofo no o chire bi omwo osomo kwa benya area obisa IGP say oba beto ye sankrofo wa ye wonan okasi so a major television station na kan a major television station into your Sunday money yampa. We are all calling the IGP. Anybody here bold. We are always a major station, one of your stations, but a major station, Nippon here program. Obo bonko, obodi, Nippon obodi, or chebe or motra, or try say IGP munim that all that information. No, nim say, Sankrofon yes adian. So what's happening? And now you man here, you better say, send me all canon, but I'm from Casano, and Sisa, send me all cano ye, ampa. And then I say, police in penny for, and even pursue me or can say, and just more media network go. Let me, I wouldn't want to put people in the suspense. On my neck, your friend again, on my TV station, the kind. Or can to the extent so much yes car, and my police from penny for. It is a wish. Kwa yi on wa faso nya akukuduro edi sa abone na menua mem utie sa asem na obeka se no kura bi ai den e ya abem wo mma na nye no kore. We are calling on the police because what people be now friends who fit tesa no ha e ko overhead yase traffic light ase now to me ebe bokro no wo be jinkrofo nioma esi baako esi mienu oni we bi say sa akukuduro no efiri hifa. They say obi anye secure okroma especially uti wagro mami a omuko sa valley e wo venzen e ko weja kwan su ya omuko ji ni sikan eho kra de na nya e venzen yo enkran krom anye busy area onim se obi nkrofo iba ya baji ni sikako ya take bullion ya chiwa hwe na ochi ba ko hwe nsem esi
hwe sa owura bi kra wa misa kwahye ma ho no mo so onko adem se yeku no
isi ntino and ma me nya that information no information me mbo me trim na maka obi anko search your friends saying o man ye yi bi gentleman wo me gentleman asante wasi okay you see enti anko so na ye hu say sansem na all can because minia say no credit na ehu eye no credit me fasa initial eye no credit ehu say ya bedu o man a ye tu ye namu a enye yi ye bedu oman a ye police form penifo say ye no kore ameka e o hana me dey say close na che wo ehu hia pa say yampa a wo munim say ni pa bi sa wa ha the gentleman was too bold obobo wondin etumi tre say omo ma police for penifo busum bia omo tua wonka ampa say obi be ka say ampa say untua police for ka. Don't put me say na embada say in all their operations you know once your how we successful no moko and I say na me mama bi e ka say so ko yiska ko tua na workers na I na that dream so what I advise is the police will say oh baby bisa Go to the next police station. Or my escort. Now no grand me sure it will come at a fee. Yes. It is coming to add to your cost. Na business go or baba you know, and it's all can the cost home. Now but I could translate it into prices for the customer so that you can make up that cost and additional cost now. Now I'm train on the heading. Yeah, come. And it's your best rate. And I am saying that you who science can crowd, they should beef up the security of the business areas. Police for your app and do it. Or my police for them call. Oh, now you know, so young share the pay you could to on call. Say you minimum. Minia, I conform so you say. Obema ni nua na wo service ni mu na onimu no wo kwan bi so no. Chale ye na operation wo promo. Etumi si. So share films ni ade a etumi si. But ye nya ni say the Ghana Police Service that we know so professional ah ye ni mu no obi betumi aye won sa. Nti ni abani na I'm very happy say me nua Penny say George can say appear or police penny issues and we see the outcome of that case.
Okay.
Because as serious as a minor we are concerned. Say you want my money bet me about say a yampa sa from 43 db if your man be more back. It to me engage police for now police from penny for at the top of the hierarchy and into yan can want some and nam krom pedia. The public who want to know the outcome of that case.
Mr. Medase, I see. A bit of cassette, Sebe Yekranka, bank for no tell us, no. Oh, my, I think can't as a phono. We should start to interrogate some of them.
Oh, no, madam, because we're actually more DAC, it was targeted. Traffic move, buy and a white pickup, no, and only one target. Stop traffic into a giant boat, you know, and the other one move straight to that particular car. I'm there who's this car. So, what here, question for the ACP or DCOP question for it. Police in this way, they are poses so I come myself. And also can say, as I pick some people here. From the banks, either bank worker, security worker, or or within the bank enclave. As an cophobia or obi be yisika pe no more my tip off. Normally be details be na you know on my track first no you who else Okada be na President Mahama reward or was some yes
taxi driver be or the car ball.
You get it. Beyond that, but where they say, Obetia na targeted near Babaji. The last material, I 5,000. Wage idea 5,000. Oh, and any panels are Omoji and on also 2 nika boko on penny was. Sabi, near 5,000 to Obi, I want to come when now no be. Eti, Oshadiana, I say, an inside job being a cost. Omone, you know, say na honorable kind na be na police, but we nye police. As a bank workers no be.
Na mindful.
Oba be iska na omu share omu huska. Ebi so na nye bank worker. Ebi mo ho an so omu timi dress nice no mo bank premises no. Yes, or picky info. What's a bank thing na ogu inside I am person obe use phone. But obe gina inside the hu say kwesi mensa na asomasi waba be iska kase bi. Wodeko wode yakoshe car blue bi mu enti owia ogina outside no ye call a obi ane no ni case so obehu within the next 10 20 30 minutes no obi attrack car no akodi scar no eko enti ye be sre bank mpanifo no mon hwe se ne eja kwabna kan ye no the tellers no any other people or within the premises are take information a de ma outsiders ma ye sa Okada boys ya kura moto ya shatade a behu ana watwe na honorable ke tua wo kura no pump action gun ne no ma odi agro obekun kwa so enti ye besre bank managers bank mpanifo relationship managers ne tellers ne no ma no mo ye careful na ye customers so si ye kwaji esika honorable akaze police fire ready so on the mouth details but other ways in so baby also yeah move towards cashless society. So betting me it's a antina Vice President Adaruma mobile money interoperability no man no me all the check man no so could tear gumini norma MYA uhie sika kakra 5,000 na dey normal say weekend or the be adwuma wo fie oh no eno so obi ama ho tip off am yakoje 5,000 I mean boys inso dey 1,000 crowd dey agro beku 1,000 crowd dey agro beku enti ye hwe okada system no okada structure no asaban me feel say I was here
enti woman na mampeni dada ma kan so no nko hwe kwan say obe legalize na wa regulate wo mo no wo giri say ye ne say ye nya ne sasisi ya na say
me legalization no de eboa ye mabunu adwuma ne no eno de wontimi taking off baby wo ho to kwan na kodu ho no ma access to a certain community no omo na betimi de wako so what na kura say da wonim how important sa adwuma yi etie the adwuma so aba yenhwe say be regularizing ya no legal see ye be no illegal so what's the way ye pese ye no but say be difficult it is the soldier and police nyina to calm down on them and politically it will not be wise politically it will not be wise inti yenhwe the way because people are abusing it then now we say we stop so obi afa obi tini motor so onyi ni ska e dey ra o ko baby and it's allowed we call sankanane nkofo serious means of transport
na akra hakra say no na me kai there was a day bi na me call airport na traffic until the only option was to get that from the car.
Last minute, NDC, former DCV, oh, cranny car come out do Lego. I say, oh, pro, as all parking. Or back come up, how no Lucy or Canada.
No,
and that's all I have in the studio late. And what the boss, George?
What say NDC then, woman? Master, what baby I would do?
Oh, I know some
woman, it was a former DC.
Yes,
woman. What's the woman NDC? Former DC.
Former DC.
Woman, no.
3-star general,
3-star. Woman.
Eti Jacob na. Sa die ye nyina so o man. And particularly ye aban. Ye hwe ekwan a ye de okada nkofo yi ebefa so ye regulate wo mo. And bank fo nso wo mo omani nko wo staffers so and nkofo eba wo premises. Last be before akwatia okay 4-5 years a check akra. Omo sutu fine guys. Ohu wo mo a memma omo nyina ya konfo.
I remember Kumasi wo mo brantie bi na me nyi so comfort da.
Come on.
We share be more da skin pod down na ho fe pa so oye notorious and robber pa.
Yes.
You don't believe so bad.
You believe you and obisa almost a suit near you. Oh, bank premises are only a businessman winner or a business transaction. No picky info. You into almost sunya. Betimi so ni national security for so aye na detail wo mo kakra e wo bank premises na and so bebo almost picky details anya sa ade e difficult. Oh, the only say atumota dey o kan report na one abuso kopie so na ese soldier for tra ho no ma
ntomba no ma wie ko
na etu am tell you am sign am ati
oh na it too late video no kwa
within 1 minute no you
video no kwa ho nti prince an kametumi yama ya se dey si ko ye no a
yes
utumu se na
utumu so am better ho say soldier for
na se omu na ko no
targeted we buy se cars bebre onim di o hwehwe wo hu soldier for no ko ni say we nya wo traffic no oye na dwuma pa na moto no so hwiya na society for no so ya na obi esuru because am create ya am boat you am mo kon so am bo one in shot
I think they even shot one man
yeah no I work and yeah say jama so on person release bag no say
on credit now or motor so baby and on board no Bernard can we say ade no eya aginsemu ya ko bibia say ko
me da say baby a nsem no ekono obi atumi hu say the criminals are always one step ahead of the security agencies.
Yeah.
The reason why they are normally one step ahead is that they have insider information. And because they do that, no, it's very difficult because only operation managers and a team na moko akoye operation no. Mote mo office na ma mo plan area. Before the plan is executed, no, now the gang of robbers and our criminals, no, they have the information. Omonim nipa obelidi, omonim direction na mobafa. And worst of all, time na mete Tantra Hill is that utimi who say obati say at labor na bibi AC wo ho. But the police are called to come to Yellow House. Inti omo ana omo ko Golden Door. Omo fa Golden Door kwano the action is taking place at labor. So what you say? Inti somebody within them no air communicate until they would divert you to a different route. Na police no na pin. Time now moko drew Golden Door and na Yellow House. Omo who say no enye ho no. Omo ba overhead tank as no. Now operation is done and cleared. No Marco. Under such circumstance, it means that the informants are within the police. The other way I say is the kind of recruitment into the security agencies. Because utimi hu nipa ebetimi betina fidie say so. Beating their chest say me metimi ama nipa say akwa security agency. Me Georgia yesi metimi aboa ena nipa say o ma for more fire service o ma for more police o ma yesi ujo wanum. So
almost form saying
so under yeah. So what how did you do it? Because ye nyina ye say ayi asemi ye say it's advertised, people go through some selection into mad the impression say once you are somebody in political office, it is possible that you can infiltrate the enlistment into the security agencies. So there is pressure on all of us. Into what you have now, nipa freo say, oh, makwaya application, boise. And worst of all, if they know say only any head of the security agencies, more bang, then you are in trouble. And at the end of the day, Dr. Ben Kumbo Nokaye, or see when you do protocol enlistment, protocol admissions, you have also signed a protocol death warrant. Because Obia unqualified, say, for instance, Onco Medical School. Now, because of your influence, you have gone to ensure that Nipano Ako Medical School. You know that the person is not qualified. That now Obe Yarea Okodru Hospital, then he or she is the doctor to attend to you. You die out of panic. Because one can say Nipa ya Okoi. Now or need you say obey medical doctor, and that person is now coming to attend to you. Won't you die? So it's a death warrant you have signed. So you have put in somebody. The person is not competent to become a security officer. Unim say or a criminal. Na wa piano na nipa no akom. At the end of the day, we have all signed onto it. Make I say one day. Utu kwanya ukodru sola ansana obeko Upper West region. There is always what they call the escort. You could drew hobe say 2:30 a.m. We were all tired, and the next morning we had some functions. And Mekachere police said we can't stay here for the next 1 hour because we need to go and take a rest. So they decided to come and escort us. We had to give first space in our car. Nami nameti enim. And then the back were already 3, so I had to squeeze into the back to allow the policeman to come and sit in front of our car. And then I hear kono, or see, no, you to be diverted cars. But onu as a police officer, now doing say some of their own, because time be the period within which the people get to know say car eba. And one time they decided to even confront one of the officers because no akotena echi and no make a call. Omokodru ha na nipa no if you akọ. So they were suspicious of that officer. Said they may have a link. And above all, some of the weapons that these people use. And I don't know how we do this. Bank. Obi ni ejuma ye wo bank. Why do they come to the bank? And you see, the advent of private security. Enu nyina aka ho. The advent of private security. So much so that government institutions are now interested in, your friend saying, subletting their security of their premises to private companies.
The
government agencies will pay higher. And then the agencies will go and pay less. Why wouldn't we then use that to augment the police and what have you and bring in this well-trained security to come and protect our government assets, particularly the banks? Now say ukodru ho na they be say bank ya wa be dey na obabaye. They are able to determine say obabaye this transaction, obabaye transaction, so that you don't have people going to sit in the bank and be observing who has come to take this chunk of money. Now omwebetina abonti no ma afro say papa ya be fasika na omo na omo kono omo waka number so and so omo afa kwan yi so, then they will come and apprehend you. As for the issue of Okada, it is strange. Say people are talking about banning it. Very strange. Will you ban the importation of motorbikes? In my community, the motorbikes are not just motorbikes. They are the ones that we use as transport for the sick. And no any etimi ye ediko eye. And no any ediko fum. It has become basically our next life. Without motorbikes in our community, you intimi nko bebia. And in some of the communities, you can't even go there on a vehicle, a car, apart from motorbike and bicycle. So you come and tell me that you want to ban Okada. Until when I get up and I pick George on my motorbike and you see us, you stop us and say that we are doing Okada. So it is something that we cannot. But we should regularize the usage of these motorbikes. Me Martina motorbike, on several occasions, I'm at UTV. Because I live far. Sometimes, answer na me babedu Okpongulo. When you see the traffic from Okpongulo to Shiashi, Massa, nobody will tell you that you cannot get to UTV on time. So you park on the pavement and join any of the Okadas to bring you to come and do a program on UTV. Na me ba, you can also be in time be me to me besi na me refi say I have left my wallet in my car. Na my car say master kotuyama mi ma fasika. So these things, if you don't do that, you can come and you want to criminalize such activities that save all of us. And when I mean you are crampo wakofa oba onene eba na George, so say NDC woman.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Former DC.
So I think that it's something
nice
that we should meaning nice woman. And the IGP, like I said, I love the IGP. I love his new sense of policing. The only thing I don't love about him is his bald head.
What has that got to do with the work?
You can't do nothing about it.
Who's the bald head? So I special power. Oyini channel know who bald head na dey like.
Most of the baby crana, it puts other motoraders into danger because it might happen. Say, oh, the some video no prince what to me, my man, can be the pa. On say motor baako di kan buy.
Ono no nka ho.
Ono nka ho. E na baako san ba bio ansa na third one buy, third one ko jansa fourth one so ba begina ye. Nti azumi say that particular time no kra no sanka bia security agencies bi kra ho e na ka bia ka shoot out bi kra ko ba wo mu kra na e could have.
And yeah, it's only about even those who ride the motorbikes, even those of us who are applying the roads.
Yes.
Because no motorbike riders in Kwano more or a use Kwano.
One say, woman can never.
Woman can never.
One say, can a basia and Abidjana Dean. And I said, your Tony, I mean, so I. etu so no mu di nachi
first one aye be gina nanim we enye won
so wow ba
second aba
be gina second ha so
omonka ho
omba ombe gina aye no so 1 2 na ba third fourth motor no so ba aye so ko ka no ho straight
straight
so
our information
on say we woman ba ko no red bag no hu ya pe no dwane ye and na wo de hwe
on na say born inside
yes the our left no obo akwana no om na ekọ no
omo wie
operation we nya de omo na mo hwe ka mu they knew the car
they knew where the money was placed
akoyi
the bank
so also omo bo do hye ayi no tuo pol ayi do hye once motor na etu sisi ya no no share reflector
no can also for crash o
that operatio it's not easy
oh no but taxi driver be yes sir o kai taxi driver na o chase
o crash o
oh enti ye ni bresa ma
shey wa park car no on car wa park motor no nanim enti crash o mo aga
akukodro be ti desa
ade no kwa ma
akukodro be ti desa no ane ne asam no enti ane ba bi omo ye no no ane akukodro omo de ye no ane so asam am gidi say
this one is well planned and
very well planned.
In all this, don't even driver no. Was it the same? Is it the owner of the car and the owner of the money? So that driver ought to be investigated properly. So you know, then you can say.
Maybe far car no, far you know, and I just say, or no drive. He was driving himself. Yeah.
Eti na no ti ya hwe no hu bibi o de ya bre na ebe pontam na I see dispatch anim edin makomak 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 MPP nipa ebe pre presidential slot no dispatch nipa 8 Dr. Mamadou Baumia Owura Lankojo Chematin Owura Kennedy Ohene Japan Owura Joe Gate Dr. Kunadu Kofi Apreku, Mr. Boache Jakon, Dr. Friye Akoto, Mr. Adenimo. Hey.
Well, simple. National Council this year, Omet Waba, I'm shortlisted 5.
5. Identity.
Yes, that's our new constitutional amendment.
And to more shortlisted, that woman in qualifying so.
No, you be young metal National Council for Betwaba. First 5, no, and on the bebre. Indeed, went to me pass it through a honor. Say only a seat to 17 candidates.
18 minus 1.
Can
you are doing as even crabby and father no now 18 minus 1
no count
17 yem pese
18 minus 1
so enti yetu ye hofo ya fe ho adwe ene yesi say basa National Council for obetnas na mo yem panifo mo onim de mo nim party no ba bia ye ko enti ni padodo esi wo mpeso wo moye frankatufo ma party bi munwe ho na munyi munum emaye ni ento wo mo so aba na baako emeye candidate enti sene cha amaka no 17 plus 1 no say 18 minus 1 ni nyina akosi ono manti ni padodo eba ne de manu nye yi edi so abo nyina ayo obi omo a o timo so omunya show
Adenimo abada Dr. Kunadu Apreku abada
Joe Gate enti Alanche Mate Dr. Baumia na emzo mada enti no problem media sadie and I trust the delegates of the MPP they will do the right thing ombe chusu leader amaye ebeye incontrovertible Eja, I want to man, yeah, young live two way, no, but in for pitchy camps, no, man, ye, nim say, groups to be out for more support to way more. Politically, no one, yes, I hear, I'll be doing that, work a chicakra. edi odi jai wo mu ye be hwe hemre no so a general secretary ebe kan release a ebe chere say ye lift away no obi atimi come ye constitution say say wa bai mu a 12 months see ni abai mu a 24 months and by January we be December 2022 or January 2023 December 2023 good or January 2024 you be choose a flag bearer.
It will share the penum we are why now for say what pan the pa.
Oh, upper hand there say two front runners now.
Why?
Two front runners there say will be here with him.
You need
one papa niti.
One walker. Why? I didn't money. Jogate ana. Ana akutune apreku.
Ajakwa
Some de minim nipa na yamchi.
Pretend a two straight a fight between two people. Kwejo Chemate and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. These are the two streets front runners.
I see.
Just say be last minute will be charismatic, be unity. Otherwise, one of these two will lead the party to 2024.
Honorable Nipa Motri wo hai. Where you nia kan se nipa mienu, sa nipa mienu de den ye mo ba ko na beko. And this for musuru. Mo kura se mo kura se Dr. Ayiba. Dr. Dufo. Yes, or baggy diggy. Yes, sir.
Me the party he share adwuma pa. Na we politicians now name say say me ba. Na on person be kan okre. They do around this time and say no more can friends. But as
most way so come.
As NDC ni mama. I'm to aba. NDC. Yeah no, enye nia oba ne hia ya. No. The score is already settled. Ode yenya wo yenso yenkoye ba me no me nsro metna ha ka say ye the President John Dramani Mahama beba Ghana fo nyina ha say that is the man they want. Oh ode e
oh
yeah bin so men fa ho ne oba ye hwe dwumadi a wadi ene ne modern ball 2020 a eno ntina omode ombetimi aka papa Kwamradu fo wa ye adwuma I heard the Bank of Ghana, why is it? One day you can was him, but your focus on say we are winning election 2024. It is say yeah,
we are breaking the 8.
Oh, we are one way we are breaking down friends 18 years.
First one can break you.
Oh,
for time. Yeah, you lose God.
We one baby omode abanoko 2 year 2020. It wo munim ne ba wo nim. Na Ghana for so nim ne omoto abama na 2024. And omunim ne oye adwuma no. Onim ne on kasa, oka hospitals a on to ni din. Nso o kire na nipa hu. Na omo ba kra omo ntumi nwie. Say nipa na kasa wo ho. And he's John Dramani Mahama. Osia de yo, etinje bia ni ho. So ti ase anything we ye ha ye ho wo ne a. Nya Ghana fo ahu. Oh, nya Ghana fo ahu.
No man hu dey.
Who say
It's
not the same person.
107 factories operate.
Oh. Near yet to a young woman. I won't say woman. Yet I did to me. Petrol to 1 year to see. Nagana dollar Nakako. Oka Cronoson Semenka. Near ye coyet who were many more. Yes, yem pekwa. And boom. And your West, they are there. Everybody knows about the PDS. Obianim about the Marys. These are all there.
Hey, these
are all there. Only defining the party. We know of the Marys. We know of the PDS. I don't want to go you. So I say, get me trauma and muna. Ye adwuma ma beti koye. E do afifi ye se kufie. Ye mbi so unya ahe na wo de bae. O ma ye timu no. Anything no as NDC ni mapa mete ha. Ene minim se na party ni tene ye nkrofo no. Ye de so wo de nipa mienu kwa be bom. Now what you want any people we are ready to beat them come 2024. Intimidate them say my Adekye.
Nsroma mubia.
I want to make me the 27 about because some of the 18 minus one about paying to 10 and but the final year the banner we are ready to beat them.
Okay.
Yekasa.
You be break it.
Yeah, that's it.
You be break.
But
me chronicle no my yeah. Kochama so.
Sa niema mwa ye niema ben sa.
Egusu ye koye nim.
Sa.
Ha na chichiri man fantefo say apado ade. Oyi no kro.
O ma men kasa.
Kasa.
So nipa mo twie wo hoyi paper na dia ba. So o ma declare intention publicly ni dia.
The most shocking and really disturbing name ewo mu na Kennedy Japan.
How?
How did try?
Because so share omunyina omakano. The vice president, of course, now on team contested on Ankasa ne boss. So she's not contested or he's not contested before. But Kofi Konadu Apreku, from the days of President Kufuor, indicated intention and were contested. Alan Chiremanteng were contested just immediately after President Kufuor. And indeed, now Obianim himself, he was a Kufuor's candidate. And in Sembebra Kufuor Ekasafa, the kind of leader that the MPP should choose, and that they should not choose a divisive and self-centered person. Nina Kufuor Kaya. But them say the ideas now President Kufuor Edebaye as to the type of person they should choose, an MPP rejected, and the Ghanaians also accepted, and the calamity that we are living in. Inti, I am not surprised about any of them, particularly Dr. Afriye. Say, somewhere soon after his nomination and appointment, Okoshia Nipa Wakumasi and started gifting them things and talking about Nientia. He is the most competent person and qualified, say Ombeji. Adainimo has shown courage, contested twice already to lead the MPP. So, in one of the, there was pleas for him to step down when he made. It was Joe Gate that stepped down for Akufo-Addo. But Adainimo Ekoye, Alanchirimanten Koye, Adainimo said he will follow it to the logical conclusion. And so Obisamia, I would think that he suffered internal insurrection because of the posture, because the attempt say or the constituency Akwa was fiercely resisted from persons close to President Akufo-Addo. They caused even him now among person for nomination form say okay. It led to a lot of insecurity in the Mampon zone, but eventually he did not go through. Now we are on your own show, Chris Challenge. You share the movie pick Ambassador Hotel. I think that in seeing him, I knew that he still have an interest to lead the MPP. Joe Gate has not hidden his intention to want to contest, and probably Nunti Norman Sayamano in the position. But all the same, this is an MPP affair, or more constitution, or more council of elders, sir. And our National Council will take a determination to prove to 5. Now, Mama, national delegates now about among the 5. In the MPP constitution, like the Ghana constitution, you must secure 50 plus 1%. I'm not sure, say, any of the candidates will do what Alan Chirimanten did in the year 2007. And so, let's see how it pans out. But as I said, when the dust is settled in the PNC, we will quickly...
There'll be a straight winner.
We will quickly push the MPP and NDC aside.
Nadabe.
Oh, Enche.
Over the
week, what to say, there is any skirmishes view. What to do? We are resolving it quietly.
So I see your Greater Accra PNC. And I Central PNC.
No problem. We have a national PNC in Kakra. One say, you see, when you have to get a sore, the cut comes at once. But to heal it, you need to put some hot water, put liliment, and your friend saying, kakra, then it heals slowly. So the dust in the PNC is beginning to settle. And so eto into Enchebian, you see a rejuvenated PNC. And I'm sure that.
I feel the 3 seats no cry.
Oh, now you were 4 seats. Don't. You were 4 seats, and somehow they fizzled out. We should bounce back. The MPP had no seat in the year 1993. They came with 66
But we boycotted.
And saying
we would have had
that you think
seats
that we
so
didn't
much.
boycott. We also boycotted. Why? President Liman contested that election. He boycotted that the elections of 1992. So we also boycotted. So it's not MPP that boycotted. We boycotted. In fact, we were the deposed president that was contesting the elections and then boycotted. Adu Buahini followed. So I'm assuring you that Niamaba settled this issue of NDC and MPP. Yabre.
Brampa. Honorable Derek Ohineba Queen, Nkane West Akim Nashibejani, Madas Sonia Brebaye, George AC, Director of Communication, Edman Nadmo, what dress
was in NAPCO?
Debbie, Mr. Nadmo.
NAPCO,
NAPCO,
Egu.
Oh, 7 months in your Montreal Moka.
Oh, send the Abando card.
That be
and when you are the message, be a brand new, almost say. Woman na ku trainees no anka se do mu wura
the security agencies and
sectors say some do mo ko no they say omu mu ho na ya fa kire na den crop until they don't know their fate.
Even those are
no, they will be integrated.
No, those are not more, they are not being
over 11,000 of them have been integrated.
100,000 100,000
100,000
once it was a once 100,000 up to date 4 years ago.
They be 100,000.
They be 100,000.
No, say 100,000. No, say na backlog will be some. So we will them.
So you mean that
yeah, so you need
in 1 year we generate 100,000 graduates, and then for 4 years, in 1 year we generate over 100,000 graduates. I feel our country is
Director of Communication, and Bernard Mona and so political activist. And pay for me na no problem by ma ye no mu ebedi nkomo. Be do ma so munya breba ene a Vincent asifua ene your birthday. Happy birthday. And na last week Saturday also na Asenso Boachi. Na you no so birthday. Happy belated birthday honorable Asenso Boachi.
Na mo sa show ya mo ye enye feel. You only sit down here and give birthday to those who are in political appointment. But
Bernard, what the Abba? For the birthday, come
media. And now him now say media now. Media November 2022.
Politically exposed.
And then as a for so and then as a for I say guess be brave beba e ma be brave beba program bi ababa yase. Nti enne na obetusu oba wope nti ema no mokọ a mo rest fine
e wa he a obeware na na say
Kumasi
tafu pankro no Kumasi e ho na asefo abetusu ne ye oba obeware nenne nti ema no mokọ a
wadwe na ade kan na
onya ware ye Vincent
me did the Jacobra but we don't want to say we have ho ya do mo chi na de so ma ye be say aba ya kramo